There is a quiet moment that many people don't notice until it's too late. It happens when you stand up from a chair and feel just a slight hesitation, a tiny delay before your legs respond, or when you walk across the room and something feels different. Not pain, not injury, just a subtle weakness, like your legs are no longer fully listening to you. Most people ignore it. But here's the truth you need to understand today. Your legs are often the first part of your body to weaken with age. Not your heart, not your brain, your legs. And once that strength starts to fade, everything else begins to change. Balance becomes uncertain, walking becomes slower, and confidence quietly disappears. The risk of falling increases more than most people realize, and the most dangerous part is, it doesn't feel serious at first. It feels small, almost harmless. Until one day it isn't. Now here's something that may surprise you. In many parts of Japan, seniors in their 70s, 80s, even 90s are still walking independently, climbing stairs and living without fear of falling. And no, it's not because they spend hours exercising or pushing their bodies too hard. It's because of something much simpler. Small, gentle movements they repeat every single day. Movements that don't look impressive. Movements that don't feel exhausting. But over time, they build incredible strength, balance, and control. Today, I'm going to share 5 of these Japanese-inspired movements with you. These are simple, safe, and designed specifically to strengthen your legs, improve your balance, and help you avoid dangerous falls. But before we get into them, there's something important you need to understand. After the age of 50, your body naturally starts to lose muscle mass. This process happens slowly, and it affects your legs more than any other part of your body. Your thighs and calves begin to weaken because they carry your weight every day. And if they're not used correctly, they start to lose their strength. At the same time, your balance system becomes less sharp. Your muscles react slower, your coordination decreases, and even small movements can feel less stable. This is why many falls happen not because of big accidents, but because of tiny moments. A missed step, a slight imbalance, or a delayed reaction. But here's the good news. Your body can rebuild strength at any age. With the right kind of daily movement, you can wake those muscles back up, improve your balance, and feel steady again. And in the next part, I'll show you the biggest mistake most people make when trying to fix weak legs. A mistake that actually makes things worse instead of better. Now here's where many people go wrong. And I say this with care because I see it often. When someone begins to feel weakness in their legs, their first instinct is to either do nothing or suddenly try to do too much. They either avoid movement out of fear, or they push themselves into exercises that are too intense, too fast, and too unfamiliar. Both of these responses can actually make the problem worse. When you avoid movement, your muscles weaken even faster. The body follows a simple rule: what you don't use, you lose. And when you push too hard, too quickly, especially with aging joints and muscles, you increase the risk of strain, pain, or even injury. That fear then reinforces inactivity, and the cycle continues. What many people don't realize is that strength in later life is not built through intensity. It is built through consistency. Your muscles don't need to be shocked. They need to be gently reminded every single day how to work again. This is where the Japanese approach is so powerful. It focuses on small, controlled, repeatable movements that reconnect your brain and your muscles. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine standing up from a chair. For a younger person, this is automatic. But for someone experiencing leg weakness, this becomes a moment of effort. Now here's the interesting part. This one movement alone activates your thighs, your hips, your core, and even your balance system. Done slowly and mindfully, it becomes a full-body strengthening exercise. In Japan, many seniors turn everyday actions like this into intentional movements. They slow them down. They focus on control. They repeat them consistently. And over time, these small actions rebuild strength in a way that feels natural, not forced. Another important point to understand is balance. Balance is not just about your feet. It's about communication between your brain and your body. As we age, that communication becomes slightly delayed. But the good news is, it can be trained. Simple movements that involve shifting weight, lifting your feet, or holding a steady position can reawaken that connection. There's also a common myth I want to gently correct. Many people believe that walking alone is enough to keep their legs strong. Walking is wonderful, and I encourage it. But walking mainly maintains what you already have. It doesn't always rebuild lost strength, especially in key muscles like your thighs and hips. This is why some people walk every day and still feel unsteady, because the muscles responsible for stability are not being properly activated. What they need is targeted, gentle strengthening, the kind that these Japanese movements provide. And here's something deeply reassuring. You don't need special equipment. You don't need a gym. You don't need to spend hours exercising. What you need is awareness, patience, and a few minutes each day of the right kind of movement. In the next part, I'm going to guide you through practical steps. Not just the 5 movements themselves, but how to fit them into your daily routine, what to eat to support your muscles, and the small mistakes you must avoid if you truly want to feel stronger and safer on your feet again. Now let's bring everything together in a way that feels simple, practical, and safe for your daily life. Because knowing is one thing, but doing it consistently, in a calm and confident way, is what truly changes your body. I want you to think of these movements not as exercise, but as part of your everyday routine, just like brushing your teeth. The first movement is something you already do, but now you'll do it with intention. Sitting down and standing up from a chair. Instead of rushing, slow it down. Feel your feet pressing into the ground, your thighs engaging, your body rising with control. Even 5 to 10 repetitions, once or twice a day, can begin to wake up those powerful leg muscles. The second movement is a gentle heel raise. Stand behind a chair or hold onto a wall and slowly lift your heels off the ground, rising onto your toes, then gently lower back down. This simple action strengthens your calves, which play a major role in balance and walking stability. Move slowly, breathe naturally, and repeat it in a relaxed rhythm. The third movement focuses on balance. Stand tall and carefully lift one foot just a few inches off the ground. Hold that position for a few seconds, then switch sides. At first, you may feel a slight wobble, and that's okay. That wobble is your body learning again. Over time, your balance will become steadier, and your confidence will quietly grow. The fourth movement is a gentle leg extension. Sit comfortably in a chair and slowly extend one leg forward until it is straight. Hold for a moment, then bring it back down. This strengthens your thighs, which are essential for standing, walking, and preventing falls. Keep your movements smooth and controlled, never forced. The fifth movement is a slow marching motion in place. While standing, gently lift one knee, then the other, as if you are walking slowly without moving forward. This improves coordination, circulation, and overall leg control. It may seem simple, but when done regularly, it becomes incredibly effective. Now here's something just as important as the movements themselves: your daily habits. Your muscles need support to rebuild, and that comes from proper nutrition. Make sure you are getting enough protein in your meals, whether it's from eggs, lentils, fish, or lean meats. Your muscles rely on this to repair and grow stronger. Hydration also plays a quiet but important role. When your body is dehydrated, muscles can feel weaker and more fatigued. Even mild dehydration can affect your balance. So make it a habit to drink water throughout the day, even if you don't feel very thirsty. And let me gently warn you about a few common mistakes. Don't rush these movements. Fast, careless motion reduces their benefit and increases risk. Don't skip days thinking it won't matter, because consistency is where the real strength is built. And most importantly, don't wait for weakness to become severe before taking action. The earlier you begin, the easier it is to regain control. If you ever feel pain, dizziness, or discomfort beyond mild effort, pause and rest. These movements should feel safe, controlled, and manageable. This is not about pushing your limits. It's about rebuilding trust in your body. In the final part, I want to talk to you about something deeper, something beyond just muscles and movement. Because what we're really protecting here is not just your legs. It's your independence, your confidence, and your freedom to live life on your own terms. There's something deeply personal about being able to stand on your own 2 feet. Something we often take for granted until it begins to slip away. It's not just about walking from one room to another. It's about independence. It's about dignity. It's about the quiet confidence of knowing, I can take care of myself. And the truth is, many people don't realize how important their leg strength is until a fall changes everything. Not just physically, but emotionally. The fear that follows a fall can be even more limiting than the injury itself. It makes people hesitate, doubt themselves, and slowly withdraw from the activities they once enjoyed. But I want you to remember something very important. This path is not fixed. Weakness is not your final destination. Your body is always listening, always adapting, always capable of change. No matter your age. Every time you choose to move, even in a small and gentle way, you are sending a message to your body. Stay strong. Stay active. Stay capable. And over time, your body responds. Muscles begin to wake up. Balance begins to return. Confidence slowly rebuilds, step by step. Think about the Japanese seniors we spoke about earlier. They are not superhuman. They simply made a quiet decision to keep moving every single day in simple and consistent ways. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't rely on motivation. They relied on routine. And that is something you can begin today. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is a small commitment. A few minutes each day to care for your body, to reconnect with your strength, and to protect your future. Imagine yourself a few weeks from now. Standing up more easily, walking with a little more confidence, feeling steadier than you did before. And then imagine a few months from now, when those small improvements turn into real, noticeable strength. This is how transformation happens, quietly, gradually, but powerfully. So as we come to the end of this time together, I want to leave you with a simple thought. Your legs carry you through life. Every memory, every moment, every step. They are always there for you, and now it's your turn to take care of them. Start small, stay consistent. Trust the process. And if this message resonated with you, if you felt even a small sense of hope or motivation, take a moment to support this channel. Gently like this video, subscribe for more guidance like this, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your story might encourage someone else to take their first step towards strength again. Take care of yourself, and keep moving forward.